The end of the tyranny in 510 BCE opened the door to a new wave of reforms in Athens. The economic policies of Pisistratus had strengthened the city's craftsmen and merchants, many of whom were frustrated with the lingering power of the old oligarchic families. Only 2 years after the fall of the tyranny, in 508 BCE, a reformer named Cleisthenes introduced a sweeping reorganization of the Athenian government. Cleisthenes abolished the traditional tribal divisions based on kinship and replaced them with 10 new tribes organized by place of residence, not family ties. This reform empowered rural citizens who had previously been marginalized and shifted political influence away from old aristocratic clans. He reorganized the legislative system so that public offices and responsibilities were filled not by birthright but by lot, ensuring broader participation and weakening aristocratic control. Although the evidence is not entirely certain, Cleisthenes likely supported extending citizenship to many free residents of Attica who had previously been excluded. These individuals, called metics, were non-Athenians who had moved to Athens for trade or craftwork. Their urban interests further diluted the political influence of the rural aristocracy. Cleisthenes also lowered the property requirements for holding the archonship, making nearly all citizens, except the very poorest, eligible for high office. But his most transformative reforms involved the assembly and its procedures. The old council of the Areopagus lost its power to determine what the assembly could discuss. In its place, Cleisthenes created a new council of 500, composed of 500 citizens chosen annually by lot. Membership changed every year, and the method of selection ensured that the council represented a true cross-section of the Athenian demos. This was a crucial reform. It made the assembly an independent and genuinely deliberative body. For the first time, the assembly not only voted on proposals, but could also decide which issues required debate. With such broad representation, Athens began to resemble a true democracy rather than an oligarchy. The reforms of Cleisthenes fundamentally transformed the Athenian state. Once democracy was established, Athens developed rapidly, driven by expanding commerce and its increasingly active citizen body. Between 500 and 479 BCE, Athens emerged as one of the major powers of the Greek world, a development whose origins lie directly in Cleisthenes' political revolution.